Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and today I'm going to take you along on a drive on a very special E-Type Jaguar. So the car we're taking out today is a 1968 E-Type Roadster. It has completed a very extensive full restoration on this car with some modifications, so it's not exactly a stock car anymore. Please take the time and watch the showroom video that we do on this car and listen to the whole thing, because I'll be describing the specifics about this car, its history, how it was built, and what it is today in its current configuration. We also just completed a cold start video, which will show you the cold starting of the car, the oil pressure and the temperature, and how it sounds when it starts cold. The purpose of today is to try and convey through a relatively short test drive how this car drives and how it feels. And I can tell you it's a very exciting E-Type. We sell a lot of Jaguars. I have a V12 Roadster myself, which I love, so I'm very familiar with these cars. And this car is outstanding. We also had it serviced by Proper Noise in Reading, which is a shop that does a lot of our higher end cars. Ed Sweeney, the owner, was astounded at the performance of this car, which speaks volumes about it. So to give you the short version, it is the original motor to the car. It's the straight twin cam 6. It has been tuned to a much higher level than it was originally. It has a trio of Weber side drafts on it, and it's a very strong performing car. Has stock suspension, but it has Coney shocks all the way around. It has Wellwood brakes on it with upgraded rotors. So the handling of the car is much sharper than an E-Type is in its stock configuration. But it is extremely well dialed in. They retained the original Moss 4-speed gearbox. It was rebuilt along with everything else on the car. So the shifting is very clean and clear. The synchro mesh is excellent on the car. But you'll see immediately the torque curve is very different than a stock E-Type. Very strong, robust, low-end torque. It revs like crazy. Just an incredibly strong performer. So let's start it up. Car always starts instantly. Since it does have the Webers, it has accelerator pumps, so the initial response is quite quick with the car. Idles smoothly. We're idling right around 1,000. The tachometer's working properly. All your idiot lights are off correctly. The speedometer and odometer are working properly. The heater, of course, is working. These are all working properly. We are charging. It has a modern alternator on it. Fantastic oil pressure. And again, we'll go over the build on this motor, but it was a very expensive, very well done engine build. Clock is not working, so it's been saying it's right twice a day when it's 9 minutes after 4. Temperature's fine. This is where it runs all the time. That's the thermostat that's in the car right now. It does have electrically controlled cooling fans on the aluminum alloy radiator. Fuel gauge is working. I just put gas in it and it's working. The wipers are working. The fan blower is working. It's cold outside. It's nice and warm in here. The horn works. The radio does not work. It's an original Becker Europa. It does not work. And the choke is not currently hooked up because of the Webers. So you could do that. Webers do have chokes on them, so you could figure that out, but honestly it doesn't need it. The car starts well when it's cold. So let's go for a drive. This car also has wider alloy wheels on it, wider rims, wider tires. It has been lowered slightly, so it's lower than a stock E-Type. But man, this car is so dialed in. It's just phenomenal performer. You can drive it gently, just like a normal E-Type. Power delivery is very smooth, nice and easy. All the characteristics you want with an E-Type. Nice turn in. You'll see they just took this car to a whole different performance level. suspension is silent. There are no funny noises anywhere. The shock rebound is very nice. It's tighter than a stock original E-Type would be. As I mentioned, synchro mesh is excellent. First gear also. Clutch engagement, very smooth. But the car has so much performance potential. As I mentioned, so there's 3,500 and performance is unreal. It also has the Wellwood brakes are excellent. They really grab the car. He chose nice composition brake pads, so they're right there. But right there, you can feel when you drive the car, there's so much more torque. 2,500 to 4,000, it just has phenomenal torque. And then it just keeps going. With the cams and the exhaust system setup, it flows better, the motor. Right here,